Hey guys, it's the 12 of clubs, and this is something that I call TurnAbout. It's a principle that I use, and I'm not sure if it's been created before. I'm pretty sure it hasn't, but if it has, please comment in the down there and tell me so I can correct it. But this is TurnAbout. It looks something like this. I need a card selected from the pack, but I don't want it to be the top card or the bottom card. I want it to be a card that's somewhere in the center. So if you could go and pick a card, great. This one right here. It's the 2 of clubs. We're going to take the 2 and we're actually going to lower it down into the center of the pack. But watch, because the moment we push it in, just like that, one card actually turns face up in the center. 2 of clubs. So that's TurnAbout. That's just a very simple trick using the TurnAbout principle. Basically, the setup, it's completely impromptu. You can use it with any deck of cards. No setup really. Actually, well, you do need the second card from the top face up at the start. So you can go up to your spectators like this, or if you'd like, you can turn it face up while you're just talking to them. So what I did for this video was I actually just did a double lift to show that don't pick the top card or the bottom. So as I turn over, I'm pushing off the first card so as they don't see the second card. Push that off, and I point to the bottom card with it. I put this back on top, and I've just turned the second card over. So now we're in this position, right, with the 2 there. You're going to spread through the deck and ask them to pick a card. Make sure you don't show the 2. They go through, they pick out any card. I have them touch it, and I leave it hanging right there. Then I just riffle on the side of the pack and eventually get a break under the top 2 cards, right like that. So their cards out jogged. I'm going through like this, all the way up to the top. When there's 2 cards left, I insert my pinky. Right? And drop those 2 cards. So I have a break under the top 2 cards. I swivel out their card and flip it over on top, and now I have a break under the top 3 cards. I'm then going to do a swivel move. What's nice here is that you can cleanly show it, and then you can put it back on top, and then you can show it like this even, but you have 3 cards. That's kind of unnecessary. But you're going to do a swivel move here to lower the card into the center. Try it with 1 card first. It's not very hard. You just need a break under the top card. You're going to take off about half with your right hand. With your left forefinger right here, you're going to grab the card at the break, and you're going to swivel it around. Your middle finger right here is the point where it's swiveling, and your left pointer finger is what's doing the job. So you're going like that, and then when it lines up almost with the left hand pack right here, you're going to stop swiveling, and you're going to grab it with these 3 fingers, with the pointer finger, the thumb, and the middle finger, like this. So, fast motion, you're cutting it, swiveling, using your right middle finger, your left forefinger, grabbing with these. Okay, that's the swivel move. So that's with 1 card. Once you've gotten that down, then try it with the 3 cards. So you're in this position. You have a break under those 3 cards. You're going to do the exact same thing except with the 3 cards. Make sure it's toward your audience so they don't see that you're swiveling off 3 cards. You should look like you're only swiveling off 1. So you're swiveling like that, grabbing with these 2 fingers, and then putting the rest of the pack on top of it. So there's a gap between the left-hand pack and these 3 cards, and you're putting the right-hand pack right on top. Of course, you're going to hold on to it and immediately flip it over. So now it looks like this is their selection that you just put it on top of. In reality, their selection is right here. This is an indifferent card. So you're right here. So you just put it on top. You're going to show, and then with your left thumb, you're going to slide that card off. What's nice is that this card's here, so you can clearly show it. It looks completely normal. You're putting this back on top, and you've just successfully switched it out for a different card, leaving their card face up in the center. Now you push it in, do your move, You can immediately show that their card is turned over. So that's a way to turn over a card using the TurnAbout procedure. This is a cool trick with it that I've just been playing around with. It's a 2-card transpo. I'm just going to go right into the tutorial for it. What you're going to need is, there's actually no setup in this one. You just need to have a card selected from the pack. The 9 of diamonds. I'm going to put it back on top, and you're going to double undercut this card. Well, actually, you're going to get a break below or above the top, a break above the bottom card with your pinky. You can then transfer that to your thumb, your right thumb. So you can just buckle the card. You can do a pinky. You can buckle it, right? Pinky pull down. You can even go up like this and just riffle down one card. Okay, with your thumb. And then have a break like this. You're going to swivel these cards over into this hand, and you're going to cut that card into the center. So, yeah, and then you're putting this card right on top of this one, so it's like that, and then you're going to cut that whole thing right back up to the top. So now, their selected card is now second from the top. Of course, they think it's somewhere face up in the center. So you're going to want to reiterate this a few times, that their 9 of diamonds is somewhere lost face up in the deck. Then you're going to have another card selected. I like to just riffle down the pack, and I ask the second spectator to say stop anywhere. Whenever they say stop, this is basically the same thing as the previous trick that I was just showing you. They say stop, you're going to riffle until you get those cards. Take it out, show, joker in this case, swivel into the center, go like this, do the exact same thing as before, and take out like that. Okay? So, then you're going to say, now remember, your joker is right here to the second spectator, and the first spectator, your card is somewhere lost face up in the deck. But, with just a snap and all the work's done here, you're going to swivel out this card, show that it's changed into the original 9 of diamonds, and as you go through, the only face up card is now the joker. That's a cool 2-card transposition. I'm going to do it one more time for you with the pattern and explaining what's going on the entire time. So we need a card selected from the pack, so I'm going to go through, take out any one, memorize it. I'm going to cut it face up into the center of the deck. In reality, I'm double undercutting the bottom card on top of it and then cutting that whole pack back up to the top so that their card is second from the top, but the spectators think it's somewhere face up in the center of the pack. Now, we need a second card selected, so I'm going to go through like this. Just say stop anywhere. Here. Perfect. You're going to riffle at the back, get a break below the top 2 cards, take their card out and flip it over, the ace of diamonds in this case. Grab half the deck, you have a break under the top 3 cards now. Use your left forefinger to swivel that card using the left forefinger and the right middle finger. Grab it with your left thumb, left middle finger, and left forefinger. Put the rest of the pack on top like this, turn over, and go like that. Put this pack on top. Now in your spectator's eyes, that's going to go pretty fast, and it's all going to look like you're just taking their card and putting it face down into the center of the pack. In reality, you've just switched the 2 cards, and you're done. You're just going to flick and say those 2 cards switch places. Now the card that's out of the deck is the first selection, the 10 of clubs, and the card that is face up, lost in the middle, is the ace of diamonds. So that is TurnAbout. A few tricks. Definitely try this out. I did it on my parents, and they really liked it. So try it out. Practice this trick. It's not very hard, and once you get it down, it's really fun to play around with. So have fun. Remember, comment, rate, and subscribe if you'd like more videos like this one. And please check out my contest, which I'll have a link in the description box. Thanks again. See you next time.